Hello, artists. Let's talk about a side-facing portrait. So what that means is that you have this sort of like you're looking off to the side. So to do that, let's look at, I'm going to minimize this and look at our picture. So we want this face to be kind of like more towards the left side of the paper. That's how I'm going to draw it. So we're going to start with an oval shape, sort of more towards the left that's on an angle, okay? So this is a little more complicated than forward facing, but I think it would be well suited for what we're doing. So I am sketching in like an oval shape, okay? So because this head is kind of looking down to the side-ish, mine's a little leany. I'm gonna straighten it up a little bit, but it is closer to the left side, right? So we still have the same shaped head, even if we're looking from different directions. It changes where we place things, right? So let's take a look back again at our slide. Okay, so we want to add probably our ear in and this little line to define where our cheek is. So let's do that. So we are going to put our ear, we're going to find about where the center of this oval shape is. And sort of down here at the center is where I'm going to add my ear shape. But of course, we see one ear because of the way that we're looking. So I drew a nice sort of half a butterfly there, two little bumps. And then that's going to help me guide where my nose is going to go. So I'm going to make just a couple guides where I feel like I want the tip of my nose to be even with the bottom of my ear. So I'm just going to make a little mark there. And I want the top of my nose to be even sort of with the top of my ear. So let's draw some lines to change this side now. So when you're drawing in like profile, which means looking to the side, or if you're drawing in like 3/4 view, which is like not totally staring to the side, like kind of staring at you, we have to sort of pay attention to where our eye is. So our eyes are kind of right even with the top of our nose, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little line that comes in. So you can see that my line just gently comes in. This is showing like where my eye is. So now it's going to come back out into like where my cheekbone is. And now I'm going to come back in again to make a chin. So I'm going to erase this side of my oval. So again, my line, I'm finding sort of where the top of my nose is going to be. Again, even with the top of my ear. And this comes in to show where my eye is. And then this cheekbone and chin. So this line I feel like I'm not going to need all of. So I'm going to play with that a little bit too. I'm going to make that come up just a little inside of what I originally had. So you could connect it all the way to your ear if you wanted to. I'm going to just leave it like that. So I am looking to the side. I still have a neck though, right? So let's draw a line in. I think I could actually fit the back line of where my neck is too. So again, don't make it too skinny because then it's not going to make sense. You want it to be strong enough to support that head. Don't give yourself a little lollipop, okay? So those lines kind of curve out a little bit. And in the example in the slide presentation, you're looking over your shoulder. So I'm going to draw a line that comes out a little, horizontally out, and then curves kind of down. So this to me feels too skinny, like that would not be strong enough to support my body. I don't think I want to do that. I want to go a little bit farther out up here. So again, it's kind of like a curve that starts out a little straighter and bends down. So let's make sure we have a shirt on. Put a little collar here. And now we can start to add our features. So we know our nose is to the side. So I'm just going to draw kind of where the tip of my nose is, which would be kind of a curved line. And then I like to go up a little bit for the nostril part. So this is like the tip of my nose. And then I'm going curve and give myself a little nostril. Maybe even you want a little side of your nose, okay? Now my eyes, we know are going to be sort of even with the top of my nose. So I am going to draw first the eye that is going to be in full view. So we want really big expressive features. So this eye, I'm going to make a nice big almond shape. This eye, because of where it's located, because it's on this side, I'm going to make a little bit different shape. You can see that this one kind of has a curve here instead of a point. That just helps show that I'm in 3/4 view. Remember, that I'm kind of looking to the side. So let's add some dramatic lashes if you want. I'm also going to add some pupils. Maybe some cool shading. Nice big dramatic eyes. Don't forget some eyebrows. To do eyebrows, you just want a curved line and a curved line on top of it. Again, over here, it's going to be a little different. It's going to go all the way to the side because we have a different shape there. So now let's do a mouth. There's so many ways to do a mouth. I think I'm going to do, let's just do like a closed mouth. So I'm going to draw a line. It's the center of my mouth. That's the line that shows where my two lips meet, okay? So then I'm going to draw a little bottom line for my bottom lip, and I think I'll leave it like that. You could add more detail if you want, less detail. That's what I'm going to do. So I know I gave this person very dramatic eyelashes, but I want to do shorter hair on this person, okay? So let's look back at this. And if we scroll through, here's lots of hair ideas. Okay, let's make some shorter hair on this person. So remember, we want to make sure our hair comes all the way down to our ears because that's where your hair starts. So I'm going to start with a little bit of hair down here. And then let's make this person have kind of like spiky hair. So I'm going to draw another line on the outside of the head. Let's see, maybe this person has kind of like a little texture up here. Maybe one of those little points that comes down, a widow's peak, where your hair comes down a little bit. So I'm drawing the hairline first. So my hairline is in here. And then now I'm going to add the top part of my hair. Wow, my hair is looking really big on this side, a little too tall, huh? So I'm going to bring it in a little bit, maybe even add a little bump, because sometimes it's nice to have a little texture change in how our lines look. Let's get rid of what we don't need. I have some nice short hair, even have some room to maybe add a speech bubble for the next part of your project. So let's just connect it all together, ready to go. So I hope that you found this helpful to draw your face looking in 3/4 view.